So welcome. Welcome to the 2024 Teaching Awards Ceremony. For those of you I have not yet met, hello again. So again, welcome. I'm Mary Wright. I'm Associate Provost for Teaching and Learning. I also direct the Sheridan Center for Teaching and Learning, and I'm teaching in sociology this term. Thank you for being here this evening, and greetings to those joining us online as well. Over the past year, I published a book on over 1,200 centers for teaching and learning, and one of the roles that centers play is to hold a space to celebrate the value of teaching and advising and mentoring. And so I'm grateful to be able to be here tonight to hold this space with you in the midst of a very busy term. This is an event that centers gratitude and recognition, and so I want to begin by thanking Deborah McElhaney, usually in the back, here, and Matthew Good, who I think is over here, and Vania Figueiredo, for their work in organizing this event. The invitations, the logistical arrangements, and the program involved many, many hours of their work and coordination. And so many thanks to them and also to our colleagues in media services. I now want to announce our special guest star for the evening, Provost Frank Doyle.
Literally the first time I've ever been called that. Thank you, Mary. So thank you all for being here today, the mentors, the mentees, everybody who's supporting the teaching, research, mentoring activities in our community. I want to call out a couple of special thanks, obviously to Mary and her team at the Sheridan Center, dining services, media services, all the staff that make this happen. Thank you, truly grateful. Also want to call out my colleagues and their team in the Office of the Dean of the Faculty, the college, the Swearer Center for Public Service, the Graduate School, the Warren Alpert Medical School, the School of Public Health, the School of Engineering, and pre-college and undergraduate programs for the thoughtfully selected and well-deserving recipients of their respective awards. Thank you, colleagues in the front row. It's a real pleasure to be part of this annual celebration of teaching here, and the timing is particularly exciting for me. This is near the end of my first year on base on the campus here, and so it's really just wonderful to experience all of these events as we go through the calendar cycle here, culminating in some really special times ahead with commencement and the weeks that lie ahead of us. As we celebrate our successes in the classroom, the lab, and advising spaces this year, let us also be mindful that this has been a year that's challenged us to listen to one another. It's been a very difficult year, a challenging week. But I'm proud to be part of a community that not only continued to teach, advise, and mentor through these times, but did so with an abiding commitment to our students. So truly grateful for all of you serving in that role. Today, we're here to celebrate 73 individuals, remarkable, who have demonstrated exemplary teaching, mentoring, and advising over the past year. And I can't help but reflect, I was thinking back to almost 40 years ago where I had a truly influential mentor, teacher, advisor to me, all three in one person. The man who inspired me in my teaching style, who encouraged me to go to graduate school when I wasn't sure if I wanted to be an engineer in industry or pursue graduate studies, and became my thesis advisor, a gentleman named Roy Jackson, who I'm proud to say after 40 years, we still correspond, we keep in touch, we exchange Christmas cards. So for the mentors, don't underappreciate the power of that bond that you're forming with your students. And for students, great times lie ahead for the connections you've made with your mentors. So a key theme that emerged in the nominations that we have today has a temporal dimension, namely the significant time that our teachers, our mentors, our advisors invest in their students. Indeed, many awardees are cited for their inspiring attention to the particular needs and interests of individual students and serving as strong advocates for learners. Lastly, we see in these nominations how Brown faculty enable students to engage with the fullest potential of a research university to get a world-class education while also contributing to cutting-edge research. So while we're here to celebrate these individuals, their work, their commitment, the influence they have on our campus, and beyond, what we do, what all of you do every day matters. Thank you for all that you do. Brown is truly an exceptional institution, and that's because of the people who make up our community. So congratulations to the individuals who are being recognized tonight, and to all of you who serve as exemplars of what we all can and must aspire to achieve. I'll now turn things back to Mary.
Thank you so much, Frank. I would now like to continue the theme of recognition to spotlight faculty and students who have made significant investments in creating effective learning environments. And so at the beginning of your program, you'll see listed participants in the Data Science Course Design Institute, which is a collaboration between the Sheridan Center and the Data Science Institute, designed to grow data fluency across the curriculum. And then I'd also like to recognize the faculty and student teams in the START program. Over the course of a term, these teams redesign courses around anti-racist teaching principles, and many of them will likely become race, power, and privilege courses. And then for those participants who are here or listening online, thank you for your commitment to creating effective learning environments. Finally, in the first part of this program, I want to call up individual participants of two Sheridan programs that involve a year-long commitment. And so first, my colleague, Dr. Sarah Miskin, will recognize the Junior Faculty Teaching Fellows.
All right, if I can have the Junior Faculty Teaching Fellows come up. Yes. So we have Ivan Tan, Gahendra Kumar, Kiana Murphy, Alejandra Rosenberg Navarro, Seda Shalap Aikcha, and Mindy Lee Schneider.
Thank you, Sarah. And then next, I want to recognize 6 Provost Faculty Teaching Fellows who are faculty who partner with Sheridan to support other faculty over the course of 1 to 3 years. With support from the Office of the Provost, we founded this program in 2020, and the work of our faculty colleagues with us has far exceeded our initial expectations for the program. So over the course of this past year, our Provost Faculty Teaching Fellows have run faculty writing groups to support scholarly and creative work, facilitated the large class faculty learning community, co-facilitated the START learning community, developed gamified approaches to support faculty who teach writing, created a guide on infusing the curriculum with anti-oppression content for public health, and mentored new faculty at our launch teaching orientation. So I'm going to call individually the fellows who are ending 2 years of service in this role. And as a gift for our fellows, each of our fellows, we have what one of our former fellows called Sheridan letter jackets. So this is a Sheridan fleece, so that you will know that you are always welcome on our chilly Sci-Li floors. And so first I'd like to call up Brad Gibbs in economics. And Kelly Forrester, also in economics. Emily Hipchin in Nonfiction Writing Program, Department of English. and Emily Kasselbosch in education. And last but not least, Jeremy Lennon in Portuguese and Brazilian studies. And David Williams in the School of Public Health served in this role in the fall, and unfortunately Dave is not able to be here this evening. I'll just end by noting we do have a new call for an additional cohort of fellows, which is due at midnight today. So if you're interested, let's chat. So thank you all for your commitment to faculty development. So I now want to move on to the final portion of our program to recognize awardees for teaching, advising, and mentorship. And as each recipient is called up, we will take a photo of you with the dean. So please do take a moment to look into the camera. So first we have the awards for the Office of the Dean of the Faculty, and Dean Leah Van Wy will join me to present these. So first, the winner of the John Rowe Workman Award for Excellence in Teaching in the Humanities is awarded to Elias Mohana in Comparative Literature and History. So one recommender praised Elias for the individual attention he offers to students, the right mixture he has found of rigor combined with warmth, and his inclusive vision for the department that has made the undergraduate program a success. Congratulations. The Elizabeth Leduc Award for Excellence in Teaching in the Life Sciences is awarded to David Rand in Ecology, Evolution, and Organismal Biology. A graduate TA who works with David notes, "What I felt was very evident is how much he cares about his students, and that they got the most out of his class. His open-mindedness, his kindness, and respect towards us assistants and the students is something that I personally admired." Congratulations. The winner of the Philip J. Bray Award for Excellence in Teaching in the Physical Sciences is Sriram Krishnamurthy in Computer Science. A recommender noted that Sriram places great care and attention on teaching computer science and the fundamentals of programming languages to students. Students also praised his creative approaches, such as his use of humming-based voting in class rather than arm races to encourage participation. And then Carrie Spearin in sociology is the recipient of the William G. McLaughlin Award for Excellence in Teaching the Social Sciences. Carrie's chair praises her for her skill set, supportive spirit, thoughtful instruction, desire to grow as an instructor, appreciation of diversity, positive outlook, and desire to prepare students for professional and personal success. There are two winners of the Dean's Award for Excellence in Teaching. Elizabeth Rush is not able to attend this evening. Oh, okay. Thank you. Elizabeth Rush is able to attend this evening. So Elizabeth is in English. Regarding Elizabeth's co-taught course on narrating the Anthropocene, one recommender notes that as a writ course, the course structure is exceptionally innovative in combining a series of diverse writing assignments with an investigation of a large body of written work by leading environmental authors of our time. Congratulations. And the second winner is Ritambra Singh in Computer Science in the Data Science Institute. And a student noted that Dr. Singh brings a contagious ambition to every lecture that inspires students to dive deeper. Congratulations. Thank you, Leah. Next, we have the awards for the college, and Dean Rashid Zia will join me to present these. 40 years ago, Dean Harriet Sheridan wrote that good teachers must always be scholars, and the next group of 2 faculty do just that as recipients of the Henry Merritt Riston Fellowship, awarded for a record of excellence in teaching and scholarship. The first winner is Daphne Bushbaum of Cognitive Linguistic and Psychological Sciences. In her teaching philosophy, Daphne writes that she would like students to leave her courses with excitement for the subject matter and with skills to explore the subject independently and apply their knowledge in the real world. Let us appreciate you. In alignment with this philosophy, students in Daphne's course on children's thinking praised the video examples, her experiments, and the assignments that were great in aiding their learning. And Daphne plans to use the Riston to pursue an interdisciplinary collaboration with Stephanie Tellix in computer science to use dog-human interaction as a model for robot-human interaction. Amazing. Congratulations. And Jae-hee Han, Religious Studies, is the second winner of this award, and my understanding is that Jae-hee is not able to attend? Yes. The third winner of this award is Jeffrey Niedermeyer in Comparative Literature and East Asian Studies. Jeffrey plans to use this fellowship to prepare his monograph, The Poetics of Elsewhere. In his teaching, he creatively uses multimedia to engage students, and as he writes in his teaching philosophy, to aim to end the semester with yet unmastered ideas working themselves out in students' minds, with eureka moments years after the fact. For example, in his course on fiction and the virtual in Heian, Japan, the class built immersive soundscapes of gold leaf folding screens, prompting students to consider whether the screens that saturate our own lives share something with those of 11th century Japan. Congratulations, Jeffrey. Next, the first winner of the Karen T. Romer Award for Excellence in Advising is David Bukta in Classics. A former student wrote, "This is both the easiest and the hardest nomination to write. Easiest because Dr. David Bukta is quite simply the most dedicated advisor I have had the privilege of working with. Hardest because his mentorship has been so fundamental to my academic journey that it will sound like I am exaggerating." Congratulations. Thank you. The next winner of this award is Mark Johnson in molecular biology, cell biology, and biochemistry. Mark is a deeply engaged advisor who has consistently served every year as both a concentration and exploratory advisor. He goes above and beyond to support his advisees from both Brown and Tougaloo in achieving their academic and personal goals, especially as they discover and explore research opportunities in his lab on plant biology or elsewhere across campus. Thank you, Mark. And the third winner of this award is Sylvia Kuo in economics. In addition to teaching over 3,000 students over the past decade, a cheer from the Dean of the Faculty, Sylvia has served as both a concentration and exploratory advisor every year. This year, Sylvia partnered with a senior on the Brown football team to develop a workshop series about how the learning strategies that student athletes use for competitive athletes can translate into the classroom. Thank you for your work, Sylvia. Professor Meenakshi Narain spent 15 years on the physics faculty at Brown, last serving as chair before she passed away on January 1st, 2023. And the Meenakshi Narain Excellence in Research Mentoring Award is named in her honor. The first awardee is Nicole Gonzalez Van Cleve in sociology. And a senior writes of Nicole, since I first met her in the summer of my freshman year of college, I knew that I had a trusted mentor and advisor who would lead me to be the sociologist I am today. I never expected that engaging with research could be so inviting, approachable, and accessible. She has gone above and beyond in supporting me in all roles, as a teacher, a research leader, and advisor to me as I pursue my own individual research. Thank you for your work, Nicole. And Elena Shi in American Studies is our second awardee. Elena, would you like a picture with your kids? Yes, the support team is here. A former student writes, since the day I met her some years ago, Elena Shi has been the most available, supportive, and affirmative advisor in my life. She listens to her students. She cohabitates their questions, their hopes and griefs, their longings. She stewards their dreams. Amazing, thank you. And the third Narain Award winner is Steve Sloman in Cognitive, Linguistic, and Psychological Sciences. A student who took Steve's class on behavioral decision sciences writes, I had no research experience prior to this, but wanted to start it somewhere. Professor Sloman was immediately welcoming and encouraging, commending me on taking the step to pursue research, and allowed me to work in data analysis in his lab. Thank you, Steve, and thank you, Rashid. Next, we have the awards for the Swearer Center for Public Service, and Vice President for Community Engagement, Mary Jo Callan, will join me to present these. The first Howard R. Swearer Engaged Faculty Award has been awarded to Scott Anderboth in linguistics. Scott engages Brown undergraduates with researchers and team members from the COFUN Nation on community-based language preservation. A COFAN researcher noted, we appreciate his approach to engaging his undergraduates with COFAN researchers because it not only provides experience in field methods, but establishes respect, negotiation, and mutual understanding with all of those involved. Congratulations, Scott. That's beautiful. And the second award is given to Miles Lennon in Environmental and Society and Anthropology. One of Miles's major partners is the Shelterwood Collective, a community of Indigenous, Black, and queer land stewards who live and work on a 900-acre property in Northern California. As part of an ongoing collaborative research project, Miles developed a paid summer fellowship for undergraduates from Brown who have participated both in ethnographic, research, land stewardship, and forestry projects. Congratulations, Miles, and thank you, Mary Jo. Next to the awards for the Dean of the Graduate School, Dean Tal Lewis is not able to be here this evening, but thank you to School of Professional Studies, Dean Shankar Prasad, who will join me to present these. So first, there are 4 recipients of the Graduate School Faculty Award for Advising and Mentoring. The first is Daniel Ibarra in Earth, Environmental, and Planetary Sciences. One mentee describes Dan as a kind, attentive, and thoughtful mentor who prioritizes an inclusive, non-judgmental, peer-supported environment. He genuinely values individual voices, perspectives, and life experiences. Thank you, Dan. And then the second awardee is Susan Moffett in Political Science and International and Public Affairs. A doctoral mentee notes that Susan consistently goes above and beyond with her time, attention, and thoughtfulness. Her generosity with feedback and advice has been unending and deeply compassionate. At the same time, Susan is constantly asking incisive questions and challenging her advisees to hone their theories and arguments. Thank you, Susan. Candace Rice in Archaeology and Classics is the third awardee. A recommender notes, as is fitting for an archaeologist who loves nothing more than excavating in the field, Candace's mentoring style is very hands-on, and she consistently goes above and beyond to provide graduate students with the training they need, whether academic, professional, or pedagogical, to succeed in the program and in the future. Great, thank you. And the final awardee in this category is Elizabeth Harrington in Biology and Medicine. Multiple medical school colleagues nominated Beth, writing how she has supported scholarship and research training at Brown at a depth and breadth that clearly exceeds the norm, including successful mentoring and training in her own laboratory, as well as leadership of institutional training grants. Thank you for the work you do, Beth. No rest yet. Next, to recognize outstanding teaching by Brown's graduate students, the Presidential Award for Excellence in Teaching. Jack William Barota in Engineering is awarded for their teaching in fluid mechanics. A former student noted that Jack is phenomenal at explaining difficult concepts, but that he is also a great mentor. The student noted how Jack offered invaluable guidance for his decision to become a high school STEM teacher. Thank you for that mentorship, Jack. Alba Lara Granero in Hispanic Studies is the second recipient of this award. The DGS in Hispanic Studies writes, from the beginning, Alba's professionalism made it evident for me that I was working alongside or on par with a colleague, a skilled professor who was both conscious of the diversity of materials to be presented to students and the pedagogical techniques to make the best of them through student-centered, in-class discussion and writing. Congratulations. The third awardee is Anna Seufer in Archaeology and the Ancient World. A professor in the department noticed, Anna is, without doubt, an exceptional teacher. She inspires students with her enthusiasm and encourages their development as young scholars by creating a respectful learning environment and providing detailed and constructive feedback that enables students to flourish. Thank you for that work, Anna. And then the final awardee in this category is David Peaty in Ecology, Evolution, and Organismal Biology. A student in Dave's computational methods class writes that Dave quickly learned everyone's names, areas of interests, and aspirations after college, committed himself to meet with each student individually twice during the semester, and mentored specific research-based final projects tailored to each student's personal interests. He invested in all of his students. Thank you. Thank you, Shankar. Dean Mukesh Jain will help me present the awards from the Dean of Medicine and Biological Sciences. The Dean's Award for Excellence in Undergraduate Teaching, Advising, and Mentoring in the Biological Sciences is given to Peter Belenke in Molecular Microbiology and Immunology. A colleague notes that Dr. Belenke's energetic spirit is infectious, interesting word in medicine, and has played a crucial role in creating an engaging and dynamic learning environment for our students. His gift of storytelling not only captivates the audience, but also serves as an effective pedagogical tool, making complex microbiological concepts more accessible and relatable to students. Thank you. Jeffrey Bailey. I believe that Jeffrey is not able to attend. So next, the recipient of the Dean's Award for Faculty Research Mentoring in the Division of Biology and Medicine is Yvonne Miller in Psychiatry and Human Behavior. Yvonne's department chair notes, perhaps the most laudable quality that can be ascribed to any mentor is their willingness to support and encourage their trainees to pursue their true scientific and professional passions, regardless of whether they correspond with their personal interests or benefit them directly. Yvonne consistently exemplifies a mentoring approach that prioritizes the well-being and success of his mentees above all. Thank you. And then lastly, we have the Dean's Award for Mentorship and Diversity and Equity. And the first award goes to Bethany Gentilesco in Medicine. Beth is sought out for her individual mentorship by residents and faculty. Additionally, she takes on large programmatic efforts by making sure that all trainees can undergo evaluation to be bilingual providers. Thank you for your work, Bethany. And the second awardee is Sabina Holland in Pediatrics. Serving as the DEI officer for the Department of Pediatrics, Dr. Holland works tirelessly to mentor residents of color and to support all learners in DEI efforts, growth, and learning. Congratulations, Sabina, and thank you, Mukesh. Dean Ashish Shah is not able to be here this evening, and so Senior Associate Dean Ron Aber will help me present the awards for the School of Public Health. The first winner for the Dean's Award for Excellence in Community Engagement is Ellen McCready in Health Services Policy and Practice. I feel like I need that shirt. I love it. The first winner of the Dean's Award, sorry, I got distracted by the shirt. Ellen uses participatory research methods to engage collaborators as partners in the co-design and conduct of studies. This means that the healthcare staff participating in her studies are not passive, but rather active partners whose perspectives inform the conduct of the research. Congratulations. The second winner of this award is Allison Tovar in Behavioral and Social Sciences. A faculty recommender writes that Allison has demonstrated exceptional commitment to training the next generation of public health practitioners and researchers in community-engaged scholarship. Congratulations. The next award is the Dean's Award for Excellence in Classroom Teaching, and the first award is given to William Goodell in Epidemiology. A recommender describes Will as a true team player in every sense of the word. That too. He develops new methods for assessment and skills-based grading rubrics and then shares his insights with other faculty members who wish to implement new assessment and grading approaches in their own classes. Thank you for that work. The second winner, David Zelaya, is not able to attend tonight, but next we have the Dean's Award for Excellence in Mentoring. And the first winner is Kara Murphy in Behavioral and Social Sciences. A mentee writes, "The sky is the limit when working with Dr. Murphy. Her leadership has opened my eyes to the nuances of public health and has provided me with opportunities I could have never imagined. Because of her guidance and support, I have written my first abstract, presented research, registered for conferences, and made connections with so many kind and compassionate researchers." Congratulations. And the second winner of this award, John Steingrenson, is not able to attend. But finally, we have the Dean's Award for Excellence in Research Collaboration. And the first award is given to Jill Harrison in Health Services Policy and Practice. Jill is responsible for execution of the university's largest ever grant, and her achievements as Impact Executive Director align with the school's goals to improve the health of all populations, especially those most vulnerable, by forging strong community partnerships and educating the next generation of diverse public health leaders. Congratulations. And the second award is given to Eric Lux in Epidemiology, Behavioral and Social Sciences, and Medicine. Eric serves as founding director of the Mindfulness Center, and he has developed an innovative research program to conduct rigorous research on the health consequences of mindfulness training and practice. He has successfully engaged collaborators in psychiatry and human behavior, social and behavioral sciences, biostatistics, medicine, and religious studies. Congratulations, Eric, and thank you, Ron. And Dean Tejal Desai has joined me to present the awards for the School of Engineering. First, the Dean's Award for Excellence in Teaching is given to Danny Warshay. A student writes, "Attempting to capture the impact Professor Warshay has had on my life, and that of countless others in a single page, is undoubtedly a challenging task. Professor Warshay isn't just producing former students, he's cultivating an army of changemakers, willing to take risks for the betterment of the world." Thank you, Danny. The Dean's Award for Excellence in Mentoring is awarded to Anubhav Tripathi. Well, I think the crowd has spoken, but also, a doctoral student mentee writes how Anubhav is a very passionate mentor who as a very passionate mentor who is prepared to go above and beyond to be the finest supervisor available. He has spent numerous weekend mornings in meetings with me, walking me through the science, helping me understand the need in the field, and most importantly, instilled in me the passion for translational research. Congratulations. And lastly, Mara Rodriguez is awarded the Dean's Award for Impact in Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion in Teaching and Advising. Maro has developed the new STEM program as a way to bridge inequities in social capital for diverse graduate students and postdoctoral scholars in the School of Engineering. Two colleagues write, "His innovative curriculum is delivering much-needed career content to our students and also linking topics across the breadth of the program. The participants that return each week are building a strong community, and the impacts of this training and exposure will likely impact their careers for years to come. Thank you for that work. Thank you, Tejal. And Dean Adrian Marcus has joined me to give the Pre-College and Undergraduate Programs Award. So the Reginald D. Archambault Award for Teaching Excellence has two components. And the Teaching Excellence for Undergraduate Summer Session Education Award is first given to Yuran Hua in philosophy. Yuran taught the course Feminism, Fetishes, and Objectification for pre-college last summer. Recommenders praised her teaching for utilizing a thoughtful, flexible, and intentional approach to teaching the course, offering all students an equal opportunity for success by providing detailed, clear expectations and meticulous feedback. Students felt that they were respected, valued, and challenged. Amazing, thank you. And for our last award, the winner of the Teaching Excellence in Pre-College Education is Amanda Ruiz in Pathobiology. Amanda taught the course Laboratory Medicine using model organisms in biomedical research. And her recommenders noted that Amanda crafted a rigorous, approachable, and inclusive course. And I'll just have to add that they noted her experience as a Sheridan Center consultant was evident as she was able to bring additional thoughtfulness and reflective practice to the curriculum design and implementation. Congratulations, Amanda, and thank you, Adrian. So let's give a final round of applause for all of our inspiring awardees. And thank you also to the nominators who took the time to make visible the important work of these Brown instructors. Have a great night.